Tottenham fans. Well, the away fans had to deal with another lacklustre performance, but I saw this coming way before the game even started. I said that we're going to be going through the motions. This game means nothing to us. Liverpool needed a point to win the league in front of the home fans. They were begging for this because of last time they won the league, it was COVID and they couldn't see their team actually win the league. So now, all the ingredients were there for Spurs to get a proper battering yesterday, and that's exactly what happened. All credit to Liverpool first because, they're deserved champions. They are a world-class team. They have lots of world-class players in their side. That's the standard we need to try to aim for if we want to do anything. And to be fair, we are miles and miles off that at the moment. And it was clear to see. Mistake after mistake leading to Liverpool goals, not closing down for shots. There's having shots from the edge of the box, no blocking. There was misplaced passes. Vicario was putting us under pressure time and time again. He's been pretty awful for the last 3 or 4 games, and that's not given me any confidence at all. So it was a very hard watch. I did not enjoy it at all. It's 19 defeats this season now. You can tell 100% the players were concentrated on Thursday, and Liverpool were just class. And it's the worst team to play when they want to win the league at Anfield when you've got a big game coming up on a Thursday. When the team came out and they put Gray in the 6, I was pretty excited to see him in the 6. Not so much after 90 minutes, but Gray in the 6, Bergvall in midfield. We had Davis and Danso at the back. Obviously Vicario in goal. The team wasn't on paper like the worst team I've ever seen. We still had Solanke up front, Brennan Johnson, we had Tell, but it just seemed like they just didn't want to put their foot in. They didn't want to go for those 50-50 challenges. Misplaced passes, they looked very nervous at times too. And their mind was just not in this game, and it could have been worse. Liverpool could have scored more. It could have been 7 or 8-1. It really could have. It started off very well. First 20 minutes, I thought we played all right. I thought we was fighting for the ball, was pressing well. We scored first from a corner, brilliant header from Solanke, assist from Maddison, and it looked okay for 20 minutes, but I think what happened there was Liverpool just woke up after that, and that was it. It was 3 minutes later, they equalised, and then after that, it was just a battering from then on. I can't remember us having a chance after that. So what does this mean? League terms, it means nothing. It means a lot for, the away fans going there and having to deal with these performances every single week. So I do feel sorry for them. On the league side of it, it doesn't mean anything. For Liverpool, obviously, they've won the league. But for Spurs, all their eggs are in that Europa League basket. And if they don't get over the line on that, I have to concede that we will have to, in the summer, start looking for a new manager because, we can't have performances like that week in, week out. Yes, we had a weakened side. I understand that. But it wasn't that weak. The side wasn't that weak. We had some very good players in that side, and Liverpool dismantled us. Liverpool are one of the best teams in Europe, so even with our best team out and playing our best football, we still could have lost that game. So don't get me wrong. The positives are we didn't get any injuries. We got game time to players that needed game time and rests to players that needed rests. But on the grand scheme of things, it's awful to watch. It is awful. And Ange won't have a leg to stand on if he doesn't win this Europa League. But to caveat that, if Ange does go on now and win this Europa League, I don't care about the league. I really don't. I will next season, but this season I don't. It's done. It was done ages ago. And he wins that Europa League, and we're having an open top bus going through London, and fans are ecstatic, winning a Europa League. It's the equivalent of the UEFA Cup for the third time. 3 more times than the Gooners because they've never won it. They always come out and say, we've won a Cup Winners' Cup, but so have we, if you want to add that as well. So, and if Arsenal didn't win the Champions League, we would actually have a better season than them. They've finished second and get Champions League football. We win a trophy and get Champions League football. Our season would be better, even though it's been so horrendous. It's laughable, really, if you think about it. So there's still a lot to play for this season, but the boys need to pick it up. You know, even in the league games, we can't just keep throwing points away just because we're aiming for this Europa League. We need to put in a performance at least. I thought we'd put in a performance. We did for 20 minutes. But after that, it was just... I don't know whether it's a mixture of Liverpool was so good because they were so good and we were lacklustre and just going through the motions. That all added together, like I said at the beginning of the video, all the ingredients to a battering, and that's what happened. Congratulations to Liverpool for winning the league. Well deserved. I'd rather them win it than Arsenal anyway, but that's not the point. We need to focus now on Thursday. Ange's obviously put all his eggs in that basket. We're at home to Bodo Glimt. It's going to be another difficult game. They've got suspensions and now more injury concerns going into it. So I expect nothing but a good performance and a big win at home to Bodo. You cannot throw this game away against Liverpool and then not go out and beat Bodo, because then I think there'll be a massive uproar because you've just, put all your eggs in the Europa League basket and then turned around and lost. That would not look good to anyone. If Ange wins the Europa League, like I said, then he will go down as a legend, as the third manager to do it. And, he would have to have another season, but I'm just hoping that if he does get the chance to have another season, that the board will finally say, look, he's won a trophy, let's back him with some quality players. So even when we play, reserve players, they're still quality players. And we won't have performances like this anymore. I can't go into next season having loss after loss after loss, even though we've won that trophy. If he wins the Europa League, we go into next season, we start losing game after game after game, then the writing's on the wall for him anyway. So when you guys are shouting at me in the comments, with your capital letters and saying that you want Ange out right now, it's pointless. We've got 4 games in the league left. We've got a way of playing. The players understand that way of playing. We played well in the last game, both games against Frankfurt. Just go with it. See if he can win this Europa League. If he wins the Europa League, then brilliant. If he doesn't, then you'll get your wish anyway. Because I seriously doubt if he doesn't win this Europa League that he's going to keep his job. So screaming Ange out now is pointless. Just, go with it. See what he can do against Bodo. Bodo Glimt compared to Liverpool is a completely different kettle of fish. We've got a massive chance. We're going to play all of our first team as well against Bodo. We're going to have Romero and Van der Ven back. We're going to have Bentancur back, So Poro will be back. We will have more cohesion in that side. I believe we will win Thursday. I believe we're going to win big on Thursday. Let's just hope we go through to the final. Let's just hope we win it. Well, Ange hopes more than anyone, because the only way I think he's going to keep his job is by winning the Europa League. So if you want Ange out, that's fine. You're going to scream it in my comments, I know. But if he doesn't win it, he's out anyway, in my opinion. And I think everybody agrees with that. Bad day again for Spurs fans. I feel sorry for you away fans that had to witness another team winning the league. It's not nice watching that. It's depressing, but we could have our own glory still. There's still chance for our own glory. Let me know in the comments what you think, and come on you Spurs.